Okay, let's be honest. Most of us think we have a pretty good handle on the world map, right? But what if I told you there are rivers hot enough to boil, continents hiding under the ocean, and a country with way more pyramids than Egypt? Yeah, we're about to look at some geography facts that are going to completely change how you see our planet.
Just think about that for a second. A real, flowing river somewhere deep in a jungle that's so hot it could cook you. I mean, it sounds like a legend, doesn't it? Something out of a movie. But what if it's not?
Oh, it is absolutely real. Deep in the Peruvian Amazon, you'll find the Sinead Timshka, which translates to boiled with the heat of the sun. For years, scientists just dismissed it as a myth. I mean, how could a river be boiling without a volcano nearby? And the closest one is over 400 miles away.
And this is the kind of heat we're talking about. 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just shy of boiling. Anything that falls into this 4-mile-long river is cooked almost instantly. It's this deadly, beautiful, natural wonder. And it's not heated by a volcano, but by fault-fed geothermal springs deep inside the earth. Wild.
So a boiling river is one thing. That's pretty crazy. But what about something much, much bigger? What if an entire continent was hiding from us, right under our noses this whole time? Say hello to Zealandia. The scale here is just staggering. We're talking about a landmass twice the size of India, but we only officially recognized it as a continent back in 2017. So why did it take so long? Well, because 94% of it is completely submerged beneath the Pacific Ocean. The only bits we can actually see are the peaks, which you might know as New Zealand and New Caledonia. It broke off from Australia millions of years ago, and its discovery is totally rewriting what we know about geology. A boiling river and a lost continent, they really show just how extreme our planet can get. So for this next part, let's just dive into that. Let's see how far nature really pushes the limits, from the deepest holes to the weirdest weather. And here are just a few of Earth's greatest hits. You've got the deepest hole we've ever dug, the Kola super deep borehole in Russia, where temperatures hit 180 degrees Celsius. Then there's Oymyakon, also in Russia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, where -60 is just a normal winter day. Or how about Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, where lightning storms are a near nightly event. And you can't forget the door to hell in Turkmenistan, a gas crater that has been on fire for over 50 years. So beyond just raw power, our planet is also a master of deception. I mean, there are places on Earth that create illusions so convincing they completely fool your eyes. Let's take a look at a couple of my favorites. Okay, try to wrap your head around this one. It sounds like a riddle, right? A kind of geographical nesting doll. But could a place like this actually exist? It does. You can find it in the Philippines. Here's how it breaks down. You start with the big island, Luzon. On that island, there's a body of water called Taal Lake. Now, in the middle of that lake, there's another island called Taal Volcano Island. On that island is yet another lake, Crater Lake. And in the very center of it all is the final piece of the puzzle, a tiny little island called Vulcan Point. It's one of the most wonderfully bizarre things on the entire planet.
All right, here's another one that sounds totally impossible. We all know what a waterfall is, right? Water falling through the air. But could a waterfall exist underwater? Well, off the coast of Mauritius, it certainly looks that way. I mean, from above, it looks like a massive waterfall just plunging into an abyss. But it's actually an incredible optical illusion. What you're seeing isn't water falling. It's sand and silt being pulled by ocean currents over the edge of a steep underwater cliff. It's a waterfall made of sand. How cool is that? Okay, we've seen extremes and we've seen illusions. Now, let's talk about scale. Because our sense of how big things really are, countries, continents, even planets, is often completely skewed. These next few facts are going to recalibrate your entire perspective. Get ready for this, because it's a bit mind-bending. The single country of Russia, which spans 11 time zones, has a larger surface area than the entire dwarf planet Pluto. You could literally fit all of Pluto inside Russia's borders and still have room to spare. And here's another one that just doesn't feel right until you see the numbers. The continent of Australia is wider than the moon. That's right, a single landmass on our planet is wider than our entire natural satellite. You know, scale isn't just about landmass, it's also about people. And this one is a fascinating paradox. The entire country of Canada, the second largest country in the world by area, has roughly the same number of people as the single US state of California. It just completely changes how you think about space versus density, doesn't it? Now, for this number, 200 plus. Any guesses? I'll give you a hint. Think ancient wonders of the world.
And here's the answer. When you think pyramids, you immediately think of Egypt. But the country with the most pyramids in the world is actually Sudan. It has over 200 of them, built by the ancient kingdom of Kush. Now, they might be a bit smaller than the famous ones at Giza, but there are way more of them, a true hidden archaeological treasure. So, what have we learned through all this? I think it's pretty clear that our planet is far stranger, more mysterious, and just way more incredible than we often give it credit for. It's a world just packed with secrets.
I mean, we've journeyed from boiling rivers and hidden continents to underwater sandfalls and countries that are literally bigger than planets. Each one of these facts is just a powerful reminder that no matter how much we explore, there's always more to discover.
And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. If an entire continent could hide from us in plain sight for centuries, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible secrets are still out there, just waiting to be found?